Welcome to day 4 of the Healthy Real Food Challenge. Proud of you for being here today. So way to go, action taker. You're a finisher. So proud of you. Um, and welcome to all of you who are watching the replay, who are watching this on the Healthy Real Food Challenge Facebook group. You guys are consistent, and that is what it really takes to be successful. So congratulations on being one of the few who, uh, who that not only talks about wanting to transform, takes action. And that is exactly what we're going to be talking about today is consistent execution of your plan. So did you do the homework yesterday? So type yes in the chat if you did your homework. And so yesterday's challenge, if to mind you, was take down your plan and to find a support person to commit it to accountability. So did you do it? So way to go if you did it. If you didn't do it, that's okay. Just get it done today. Find a buddy in the Healthy Real Food Challenge Facebook group and get that accountability to get that done. You can do it. Before we get started with our topic today, I just want to share with you and ask for a personal favor. So, as you know, I am really passionate about this message. I'm passionate about helping women to get off of that dieting roller coaster and lose weight for the last time with the sugar and flour free lifestyle so that you can focus on the things in your life that are really the most. And I need your help spreading the word about this challenge. If you know any benefit from the challenge or the course or the coaching I offer, please send them my way. So this year, I am going to be hosting a free challenge each month. We're actually not going to do the next challenge mid-November, but we are going to do another challenge then right before the holidays to just help us get through the holidays. And so if you know of someone that would benefit, just send them my way. That would mean so to me. I have the goal of serving people before September this year with my coaching program, with my course, and I would love your help in finding the people that need me, and people out there right now that are struggling with their relationship with food, who feel hopeless, who feel powerless against their cravings. And my mission is to, so I hope that this has been inspiring and helpful for you. And really, the best way to say thank you to me is just to share the Facebook group with your friends and the free Facebook group, and to participate in the Facebook group by just commenting, posting in there, share your wins and your challenges in the Healthy Real Food Challenge, Sugar and Flour Freedom Facebook group. Ask and answer questions. So get engaged in there, start connecting. We are so much stronger together. And as we use this group as an accountability tool, it's going to give you some rocket fuel. It's going to help you with your consistent execution that we're going to talk about today. So find buddies. And when Facebook sees engagement in our group, they help more people to see our posts. They share our group with more people so we can have a bigger impact. So go to the group, share your story, share insights from the challenge this week, share what insights that you've had from doing your success work. And yeah, let us celebrate with you all of your successes this year. So let's get started with day 4. Today, we are going to talk about the power of consistent execution. So now that you have the tool to help you get started mastering your mindset and developing a winning strategy, it's time to make it real and go from knowing how to achieve your goal body to actually living in your goal body. So I love this quote from Tony Robbins. He says, knowledge is not power, it's potential power. Execution is power. So tell me in the chat, what do you think that means to you? What does that mean to you? Knowledge is not power, it's potential power, and execution is power. Put that in the chat. Why is that so important to understand? We've always heard that knowledge is power, right? But the truth is that knowledge doesn't transform you unless you actually take action, unless you actually do something and you change. Information is not transformation. You can know what to do intellectually, but if you don't put it in practice and start taking uncomfortable action consistently, nothing in your life will change. Yeah, Courtney says, walk the talk. Exactly. But it's time to start taking action. I invite you to take massive, relentless action every day. You don't have to change everything at once, but know this, no one is going to come and change your life for you. I know it can feel overwhelming when you are approaching the goal of weight loss and you want to achieve a body. It's overwhelming to start, but start small. Start with small changes. Start scared. Just start taking action. Start moving and doing the success work. That's why I created the course. So it's step by step to help you to have those small wins. You don't move to step 2 until you're done with step 1, and you just follow the process step by step. And it takes you from where you are now to thriving and maintenance in your goal body. Listen, you don't need motivation to get started. People mistakenly think that you have to feel motivated to take action. You don't. You just do it when you don't feel like doing it. And by taking uncomfortable action, you build momentum. So you may be asking, like, where do I even start? So remember the framework that we've been talking about this week: mindset, strategy, and execution. So first, as we talked on day 1 and 2, we need to master our mindset by having a clear vision, a deep why, and choosing empowering thoughts. Secondly, as we discussed yesterday on day 3, we need a winning strategy. And by learning from others who have been successful at what we're trying to do, and doing what they did, and also learning from our own mistakes and our own experiences, we can adjust our approach based off of what we learned. And that is how you create your winning strategy. So you need to create a plan. You need to start taking action. And sometimes to take action, it really helps to get accountability around it. And then thirdly, we need to consistently execute that plan and start taking uncomfortable action each day. So we take that clear vision of where it is that we want to be in a year. We reverse engineer the big goal into small actionable steps that you can do consistently to become that better version of yourself. So you break it down. If I want that future version of myself in a year that I dream about, what would I have to accomplish each quarter? What are those milestones? To achieve those 3 months goals, what do I need to accomplish each month? To meet the monthly milestones, what do I need to accomplish each week? And what do I need to do today to be on track to meet my weekly goal? So we take our we take our eye off of the big goal, and now we shift it so we're focused on the process, on what actions we do today. What's my very next action step today? What's the next right thing? I want you to shift your focus from the big goal to winning the day to day. So to win the year of you and win your life, we have to win the day to day. We only have today. We can't change the past. We can't jump ahead into the future. We don't have control of that. And if we want to create a better future, have to start taking uncomfortable action today. The only thing that we have control over is what we do and think today. That's it. So I want to invite you to just choose 3 to 5 areas of focus and you just start taking action. All at once, but you need to start changing your trajectory to get a different result in your life. And we do that by making small, consistent shifts. Maybe for you, it just means starting with, eating less sugar. Maybe it means, or maybe you stop snacking in between your meals, whatever that is for you. Maybe you just start journaling and you start with awareness and you just want to start small. If you're ready to jump all in and you know do it that way, that's awesome. But for me, when I started, I just took a couple of weeks and ease into where I really jumped with both feet in. So I recommend starting by building habits around these foundational principles of a healthy, real food lifestyle. And the foundational to eat healthy, real food, an abundance of healthy, real food the way that God made it, free from sugar and flour. So vegetables, fruits, fats, proteins, greens. So we want to just focus on those, those healthy foods to fuel and nourish our body. Secondly, to one of the foundational principles, to weigh your meals and to eat them at meal times without snacking in between. Thirdly, to develop the habit of creating a weekly and daily meal plan. Planning and preparing ahead of time really is the key to success with this lifestyle. Um, Prepare your food ahead of time and then stay connected with your support community. So these are the foundational habits that I teach in my program. And by consistently executing these habits, it's going to help you to lose weight without calorie counting or willpower and without excessive exercise this year or having to take shots or medications. And it's really all about the small habits that if we act consistently over time, will produce an incredible and dramatic result. We underestimate what we can accomplish we overestimate usually what we can accomplish in a year and we underestimate what we can accomplish in 10 years. So we have to have that lifestyle mentality and just have that and and stop thinking in terms of days and weeks. And we need to start thinking in terms of months and years and decades. So if you want to achieve your health goals this year and keep your weight off for good, heal your relationship with food, I've identified the most important habits for those of you who have joined my program. And for those of you that have joined my program, this is what the guarantee is conditional on. The guarantee that you achieve your goal body within 12 months is conditional on the most successful habits. So I reverted the habits of my most successful clients. And what I did, this is also what I did to lose 100 pounds and keep it 3 years now. And this is what they did to achieve such extraordinary success. And so by following this simple blueprint, you can achieve your health goals this year too. Uh, so this weekly accountability sheet from the Mindset Mastery Workbook that is part of the course material. And this is what my clients turn into me at the end of each week. So each week we track your hunger, your cravings, your energy, and the hope that you're experiencing to see how your plan is working for you, along with your consistency, your challenges, and your lessons that you've learned. The habits that we focus on to win the day are to your meal plan with at least 95% consistency, eating healthy, real food free from sugar and flour in weight or measured quantities without snacking in between. So remember, we strive for 100%, and 100% is easier than 95%. But we say that the guaranteed conditional on just following the plan with 95% consistency, because you're still going to see amazing results with 95% consistency. It just might feel harder mentally than just being valid. Uh, Secondly, just writing down before. So committing to it, committing to your food, eating exactly what you wrote down, and checking in with your body each day for accountability. So if you do these 5 habits each day with 95% consistency throughout the year, and and you come to the group coaching calls. So we have our weekly group calls, 44 throughout the year. So about every week we meet for an hour each week. So you come to 90% of those calls, you turn in your weekly accountability paperwork to me. I guarantee you achieve your health goals in the next 12 months. So that's what I mean by winning the day is just this weekly check-in sheet kind of outlines those foundational, most important habits that I attribute almost all of my success in this lifestyle to. These are the habits of my most successful clients. And yeah, it's shortcut to success, right? To learn from people who have been successful at what you're trying to do. Staying sugar and flour free, weighing your food with a digital food scale, according to your meal plan, writing down your food, then committing it to your coach or your mentor or your buddy, and eating exactly what you wrote down. And these are the habits that I still continue to do in maintenance. It doesn't, in the beginning, it took a little effort to get in the habit, right? But now it's like totally easy, automatic. It feels weird if I don't do it, and it's effortless. So these habits help us to not only lose weight, but help us to heal our brain from food addiction. It gives us peace with food, freedom from cravings, and it helps us to bypass the need for willpower so that achieving our health goals can eventually feel easy and effortless. When you fall short um, and you don't win the day or you weren't perfect that day, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. You just practice compassionate curiosity, constant course correction, like we talked about on Tuesday. You self reflect, you practice compassionate curiosity so that your failures can become learning opportunities. The mistakes become learning opportunities. And you just feel out the compassionate and quickly course correct. You turn in your compassionate worksheet, curiosity worksheet to me with your paperwork that week. And you just get right back on track and you ditch the shame and the guilt. So it's not about perfection. It's just about unstoppability and staying focused on what you want and your vision. So as we consistently take uncomfortable action and we win the day, we build the life that we want, we transform. Each day and each meal is like a brick, and brick by brick by brick, meal by meal, day by day, we're building a foundation of healthy eating for the rest of your life. Each mistake that you make is just a learning opportunity. It's an opportunity for growth. It's all about progress and direction, not perfection. There are many other healthy habits we'll want to eventually focus on, like getting enough sleep, hydrating, exercise, meditation, for example. Those are all such important habits for a healthy lifestyle. But if you try to focus on everything in the beginning, it just becomes overwhelming. And then you don't do anything, right? So we just got to start with one, two, three, 3 to 5 habits. And you just start small and you focus on those first until they're easy and automatic. And then we build on that foundation. We add one new habit at a time. And then when that habit that becomes easy and automatic, then we add in another one until over time we've created this strong morning and evening routine that will help us to maintain our healthy lifestyle throughout our life. And so I'm not going to get into that whole process today. Um, but in the course and the coaching program, we walk you through that process. So this is where this is where I recommend that you start. And if you're wanting to lose weight in a healthy, sustainable way, you start winning the day with these habits. So these big redwood trees in this tiny seeds. So a big transformation in life, it just comes from starting to take small action, from making one small choice. Progress is just about becoming 1% better today than you were yesterday and a little bit better tomorrow than you are today. And if we do that consistency, we get a compound effect, like compound interest, and you see extraordinary benefits and a transformation. So, but who we want to be in a year or in 10 years and beyond, we have to start acting the way that she does and thinking like she does today. So we got to step into that future version of ourselves and start pretending to be her. So with time, as we pretend to act like her and think like her, That's how we've become her, that future version of ourselves. We build a new identity as a healthy person by watching behavior. The small things are the big things, and by small and simple things are great things brought to pass. Winning is in the details. So you don't lose 100 pounds by making one big change in your life. You do it by being consistent with small changes. Big doors swing on small hinges. The small things we do um, will create a big impact. So, of course, like one choice is not, not to give into a craving. It's not going to get you to your goal, or one bite off plan. It's not going to totally derail you or ruin all of your progress. But what happens is that choice creates momentum. It's the principle of more begets more. The more that we do something, the easier it is to keep doing it. The more we stick to our plan and we resist the urge to deviate from our strategy, the easier that pathway becomes. So we build automation and eventually it starts to feel easy and effortless. But it also goes the other way as well. So the more that we make little exceptions and excuses, the easier that becomes until we find ourselves feeling out of control around food and regaining all of our weight. Excuses, exceptions, and ego are the three E's that will hold you back from achieving success with your goal. Excuses, exceptions, and ego. I love and recommend the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. And if you haven't read it yet, you definitely have to. It's changed my life. Um, because understanding the power of tiny habits uh, changed everything for me. So, how do we change our habits that have been ingrained in us for so long? Well, in Atomic Habits, James Clear teaches before behavior change. Once you decide that you want to start a new habit, the trick, oh, sorry, I had a big yawn. Um, the trick, as James Clear teaches it, is to ask yourself, how can I make it obvious? How can I make it attractive? How can I make it easy? And how can I make it satisfying? When when we're starting a new habit, we want to reduce and eliminate any friction or barriers to completing that habit. Uh, Likewise, to break an old habit, let's talk about that process. To break an old habit, we need to do the inverse of what we do to build a new habit. We want to create as much friction as we can and place barriers in our way to help us to stop doing it. James Clear teaches that we have to make it invisible, make it difficult to do, and create painful or uncomfortable consequences for doing it. To break an old unhealthy habit, you can't just take it away and leave an empty void. You want to replace it with replace the reward. If you have a habit of eating at bedtime after a long day to wind down and instead of eating, like make yourself a cup of herbal tea or hop in the bubble bath or go on a walk around the block. Like don't just take away the unhealthy habit and leave an empty void. Find a healthy replacement for it that gives you the dopamine that you're looking for. So make it unattractive. The way that I look at sugar and flour now, it's in from, being addicted and loving it and not being able to get enough of it, right? When I weighed 284 pounds to now just feeling repelled by it. Um, the way I did that was to just train my brain to think of it as a toxic substance to me. And sugar and flour truly is toxic to me. Like if you've seen my before pictures and my after pictures, it's it's pretty amazing. I ate those processed foods. I was so sick. My joints hurt. I was inflamed. I was depressed. I had low energy. I got headaches all of the time. I had palpitations at night. I gained 120 pounds eating those foods. They were literally destroying my body and my health. Okay, so we have to make the old habit unattractive in our mind and associate it with painful or uncomfortable consequences. So I don't like to touch sugar and flour with the 10-foot now because I think of it in that way. And there's actually evidence that it's true, right? I can see that thought is true for me. So behavior change and trends happens with time. It requires a lot of patience and practice, but there's hope. And with God, all things are possible. If you don't feel strong enough to do it on your own, reach out to your higher power and your community for support. Behavior change is a process. It's not a one-time event. So never give up. You never fail unless you quit. Just because you slip up doesn't mean you have to give up. So just keep moving forward, keep celebrating every win, daily mental growth. Create an environment. Our environment shapes our behavior. So make the healthy choice the obvious, and every single habit that we have is cued by something in our environment. And if you want to create healthy habits, we have to make them obvious. We need to increase our access to them. We need to set an alert phone to remind you to write down your food for the next day or check in with your buddy. You put your journal on your bed. You want to stick to your meal plan. Like, make sure you are creating an environment of success. Go grocery shopping. Make sure your fridge and your pantry are filled with healthy food. Cut and prepare vegetables. Put them in clear containers so that you can see the beautiful colors in your fridge, and it's a cue change the way that you eat. So we want to make it obvious and create risk for ourselves because life is just full of distractions. Uh, in contrast, when to break an unhealthy habit, we want to make it invisible. We want to have unhealthy food become invisible to us by decreasing our exposure to it. So put your family's unhealthy food in a special cupboard that you never open. And I was talking to a client recently that remodeled her kitchen and decided to put all of her family's unhealthy, not my food, like on the lowest shelf so that she had to bend down to get it and it wasn't at eye level. So it was harder for her to see and she put all of her healthy choices at her eye level. And so just little things like that and helping us create an environment of success. It's easier to avoid temptation than to resist temptation. So create more steps in between you and the unhealthy food or behavior and make it invisible. You can't rely on willpower. Creating an environment of success by making the healthy choice the obvious choice and making the unhealthy choice less accessible is the first trick to support consistent execution of your plan. Habit stacking, as we mentioned before, is a really great way to build automation with your program to help you to consistently execute your plan. So you need cues to remind you to do things, right? So what you can do is stack a new habit that you create onto something that's already easy and automatic for you. So that when you do this already doing that you already habitually, that cues you to do your new habit. It's important to have to create weekly routines. And this is really how the point where our program feels easy and automatic. It's by creating these strong routines. Success in this lifestyle takes reprioritization. I'm an ICU nurse. I'm a mom of three little girls. And like many nurses and moms, my needs used to come last on the to-do list. You may relate, right? I usually didn't get to my needs in the day. So, so we need to prioritize our own self-care. And at first, it may feel selfish to you to put your husband or your kids, but I learned that my wellness was the best gift that I could ever give to my family. And I have energy now to show up as the mom and the nurse I want to be because I prioritize myself. It's not selfish. it's science, right? So I have more confidence. I can model healthy coping mechanisms for my kids and teach them how to process emotion in a healthy way without using the food, or teach them to, the healthy things I'm learning. So reprioritizing life for me at that time back in 2020 meant cutting back on my hours. And that was a really scary thing to do financially. I was the main breadwinner, right? But we saved a lot of money in other ways. It meant delegating tasks that other people could do to other people. My husband and my kids started doing the dishes and their own laundry. I said to anything extra that wasn't directly going to help me to achieve that my most important areas of focus, which were my family, my faith, and, this goal of achieving optimum health, of losing all of my excess weight. So you have to say no to say yes. We need to focus on the things that matter most. One of my clients taught me the 4 Ds, and I absolutely love this. And it's just a way for you to help you prioritize your self care. So ask yourself each day, what can I delete? What can I delay? Who can I delegate to? And who can I disappoint today? And if you're a people pleaser, that may be a really hard one for you to do. But I'm telling you, it's okay to disappoint other people. They're going to be okay. You have needs too. And your needs are just as important, if not more important. And they need to be at the top of your to-do list, not at the bottom. So when you think of your focus on your health, think of it this way, like the weight loss phase, it's just a short amount of time when you consider the span of your life. For a short amount of time, we need to put all of our focus into our health. Where focus goes, energy flows. So reprioritize your time, your energy, and your resources towards these areas of focus, the most important things in your life, and make this year the year of you so you can lose weight for the last. It You don't want to go about this half-heartedly. Don't extend the weight loss phase by going off plan and self-sabotaging. Stick to your plan, get accountability around with support, and get that weight off. Planning and preparation are also keys to success in this lifestyle. Schedule a time each week to create a rough master plan for your meals. On Sunday, I like to my pantry and my fridge there and what I need to use up, and I make my shopping list to pick up my groceries on Monday. So life is so busy. So instead of cooking every day, cook once and eat twice or 3 times or 4 times. Like cook in bulk. Set a schedule for a food factory. Um, like put it on your calendar, like a doctor's appointment that you just don't miss. And I really like to the way I like to meal prep is just to prep individual ingredients in bulk and then use them in different recipes throughout the week. For example, I cook. So my husband loves to grill, so he may grill a lot of meat on Sunday, and then we use it in different ways throughout the week. I cook a lot of ground beef, and then I use it for marinara meat sauce one day, and then taco salad later in the week. Or, I cut my onions, dice my peppers, cucumbers, so just so that they're all ready to go, and I can just throw them on a salad for lunch. So schedule that meal prep and planning in your schedule each week. If you have an anticipated obstacle, think ahead, plan ahead, anticipate the obstacle, and make a plan or prep your food in advance. Consistency is key. We often overestimate what we can do in a year and we underestimate what we can do in 5. So with that consistent means the transformation that can happen in your life over the next couple of times it doesn't happen overnight. And if you're looking for a magic pill, it doesn't exist, right? So I can't emphasize enough that you have an abundance of patience with this process. But the weight loss phase is relatively short when you consider the span of your life. So just be all in, weight off once and for all. And with a strong mindset, consistent execution of a winning strategy, you'll see. So ditch your timeline, focus on the process, be patient, and yourself transform. We create a new identity by watching our own behavior. If it were easy, if it were easy, everyone would do it. So you have to have an Olympian mindset to accomplish such a feat, to lose all of your excess weight and keep it off forever, right? We have to master our mindset, like being like an Olympian. But I'm telling you that anyone can do this if you follow the success path that I teach. I heard an interview with a former Olympian recently, and she talked about the rule of thirds. Her coach told her that third of the time, it's going to feel amazing. It's going to be fun. Like this process, you're going to feel motivated. You're going to feel really excited about it. A third of the time, you'll just feel okay. You may even get a little bored. It might feel redundant. And then a third of the time, it will feel extremely hard. You are going to want to give up. You'll get discouraged and fearful. So just know that just like the Olympian, that's what they expect, right? That a third of the time is easy, a third of the time you just feel okay, and a third of the time it feels really hard. And what sets Olympians apart and what helps them to experience the joy of extraordinary achievement is what they do when it gets hard. So just know that there are going to be times in your health journey that you're going to experience that as well. There are going to be times when you're motivated and other times when you have no motivation and you don't want to do it anymore. But what sets Olympians apart is what they do and think when it gets hard. It's what they do and think when it gets hard. Olympians do not quit. They don't give up. And it gets hard, they lean into it. They buckle down and they keep going. And that's what allows them to experience the joy of extraordinary. So we have to have that Olympian mindset to be that 1/100th of 1% that achieves success with sustainable weight loss. You feel motivated to do this. You don't have to feel like it to take action. You can take uncomfortable action if you don't want to. And when you don't feel, that's how you change your life. So I had a coach that told me like, oh, you think you have to feel motivated to do this? No, you just have to do it, even when you don't feel like doing it. And that's how you change your life. It's not about motivation. It's about self-discipline. Discipline is the path to freedom. Motivation, it come and go. You can't rely on motivation to take action. It's discipline. So you may motivation in the beginning, like with the challenge, you may feel excited and inspired, right? But that feeling will fade. And we don't need motivation to be successful at weight loss. We need momentum. And like a rocket ship that's blasting off into space, you burn up 20% of the fuel just to get 20 feet off of the ground. In the beginning, it's hard. It takes effort to get going and to build the habits and to build your momentum, to get through detox uh, and, to change your mindset, right? In the beginning, it feels harder, but as you start taking action and you build momentum and you start to see benefits and you start to get these habits where you don't think about them anymore, it just begins to feel easy and eventually effortless and you can lose it and without, all of the struggle. So we need momentum, not motivation. We build momentum in our program by constantly taking action. So as we bypass willpower and build automation in our program, you'll find that it feels so much easier and effortless. Don't worry about being perfect. You don't have to be perfect to be successful. Perfectionism, I'm not saying that it's wise to go off plan. We strive for 100%. 100% is so easier than 95%. I'm not saying to ever get back into the sugar and flour or to make a plan to go off plan or anything like that. But what I am saying is that you're human. You will make mistakes and don't be afraid of that. It's part of the success path, like to make mistakes and to fail sometimes. Um, our mistakes are the fastest way to learn. And they're a gift that will teach us so much more and help us to become stronger going forward. So as we discussed in on day two, just remember and practice constant course correction. Become a master at this because it takes time to transform and change a lifetime of habits. So you just keep striving for progress each day. And like learning to play it, you're really terrible at it at first. But with practice, patience, and time, you can become a master at it. So when you make a mistake with your program, you find yourself on the other side of your intentions and you go off plan, just remember the threes: compassionate curiosity, connection, and commitment. Don't beat yourself up. Be kind to yourself and take time for self-reflection after you go off plan and learn from it. And fill out the compassionate curiosity worksheet and don't isolate. Be vulnerable, connect with someone immediately, and then simply just get right back on track quickly, as fast as possible. Try to never have two wheels off track in a row. When it's hardest, it's working. If it's hard, that is good. That's how you know that you're changing and growing as a person. So lean into that. As the Navy SEALs say, they have a saying, embrace the suck. So a third of the time, it's going to feel really hard, uh, and embrace that. Nothing has gone wrong. That's what we have to expect. And it's what you do at that time that makes all the difference in the results that you get. So embrace the suck, lean into it, stick to your plan, even when it's hard, get accountability and support. It gets easier. And just know that when it's hardest, it's working. It's evidence that you're changing, you're transforming. And as we consistently take action, we start to build personal integrity that you do what you say you're going to do. And so how do you lose 100 pounds? Is by making and keeping the promises that you make to yourself. It's by keeping the promises that you make to yourself. This journey that you are on is a beautiful journey, but sometimes it's a bumpy road. And so don't focus on where you're falling short. Just pay attention to what's going right. Celebrate every win. Document every small victory that you experience. And remember, this is a lifestyle, not a diet. It doesn't matter how long it will take. Your body will change its own schedule. You can't control how fast you lose weight. Focus on what you control. You can control two things: the food into your mouth and the thoughts that you allow yourself to think. So focus on the process. Don't compare your progress to anyone else's. Just compare yourself to who you were 6 months ago. As we wrap up this module and this challenge, and as you would move forward with your sugar and flour free lifestyle, remember there are three keys to sustainability. First, we need to identify and address the reasons that we gained the weight in the first place. If you are an emotional eater or experience some trauma in your life, we need to address that. So consider going to some therapy to process it and learn those healthy coping mechanisms. So what led up back to self-care? We got to replace those destructive behaviors with helping mechanisms in self-care. Process your emotions. Allow yourself to feel your feelings. Face your problems head on, and instead of avoiding them or numbing your feelings about them with food, treat underlying depression and anxiety with talk therapy or medication if you need it. Your doctor can help you to know if medication is right for you, but we have to address the underlying reasons that you gained the weight in the first place to achieve sustainability. Secondly, to achieve sustainability, focus on developing identity as a healthy person. Um, Start acting and talking like a healthy person. Watch your own behavior, how we build our identity, and prove it to yourself and others who you are by every choice that you make. Thirdly, to create sustainability in this lifestyle, perfect the skill of course correcting. So become a master course corrector and be unstoppable. So anytime you go off plan, you practice compassionate curiosity, connection, and commitment. And that is how you create sustainability in this lifestyle. Ditch the shame and guilt, and you just keep moving forward. Do this. Stay focused on your vision of who you are going to be in a year and what your life will look like. And then win the day today. Take uncomfortable action today. So thank you so much for staying with me until the end. So proud of you making it through the challenge and sticking with me. It's been such an amazing week with all of you. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to share this message of hope. It means so much. I hope that it was helpful for you. So tell me in the chat, what was the main takeaway that you gained from the challenge so far this week? I'd love for you to just share that with me in the chat. What resonated with you and what will you take away? So I invite you to also share your insights in the Healthy Real Food Facebook and the Healthy Real Food Challenge group. Um, so that is your challenge day to write down your insights, your main takeaway, your golden nuggets, and share them in the Facebook group if you haven't already. Introduce yourself in the welcome post pinned at the top of the page there. Just start posting about your journey. Share your vision, your deep why, your plan. It's so fun that it's a smaller group right now, so we can really get to know each other. So you can do this. The Healthy Challenge Facebook group is a great place to post questions. Post on days when you're struggling or when you've hit a milestone or when you want to celebrate. Post a recipe idea. We are so much stronger together. Thank you, Courtney. I love that takeaway of just having this self-compassion. It's such an important thing. Like, it's so easy for us to just focus on what we're doing wrong and beating ourselves up. But we got to really just focus more on where we're going, not on where we've been. So leave your mistakes in the past and just keep moving forward. Practice the compassionate curiosity. Make your mistakes into learning opportunities. I love that. Thank you for sharing your insight. I, with God, all things. If you are struggling or you feel overwhelmed in your program, just know that there is a beautiful future ahead of you. No matter how powerless and helpless you feel right now, there's hope. And what I've shared with you this week is the framework that I teach my clients. I've tried to deliver massive value to you this week, but I know that there's so much more that I can offer you. And my fear, as I've shared before, is just that you'll leave this challenge feeling inspired, but not take action. Information is not information and inspiration is not transformation. You have to take action. And if you go home feeling inspired, but you don't make any changes in your life, nothing is going to change for you. So, so what are you going to do with what you know? Now that you know what to do, how do you get yourself to actually take action? That's where coaching comes in. With your permission, I'm just going to share in these last few minutes a little coaching program, answer any questions that you have. I have 10 spots available this month. And if you want support, guidance, stability, and beyond the challenge, and if you want to guarantee that you achieve your goal body within 12 months, listen up. So coaching is transformative because you become more self-aware and accountable when you're invested in yourself. Losing weight is 80% mindset. And so what we can do is help you to master your mindset so that you stay focused on your goals throughout the year. You stay accountable. When you make mistakes or slip up, you don't help you get right back on track and keep moving forward. So the coaching helps you gain insights about yourself and your program that you've never had before. And that really can make all of the difference in the results that you get. Surrounding yourself with people who believe in you and will keep you accountable with your goals this year will dramatically increase your chances of actually accomplishing your goals. you know what to do. Coaching just helps you, the course really lays it out step by step by step, exactly how to get from where you are already. Coaching just helps you to actually implement it into your life. And that's where the real transformation happens. I have been where you are. I know what it's like to be a class 3 morbidly obese. You don't have to learn the hard way like I did and do it all on your own. I'm going to give you that shortcut to success by bridging the gap between where you are right now and where it is that you want to be. So that's why I created the Success Path course in my coaching program. This 10-step process will take you from where you are right now to thriving in maintenance of your goal body. It will guide you through your transformation so that you can lose weight for the last time this year. You can live free from food obsession and cravings and find peace with food in your body. Um, so I invite you to join me in the year of you. It's a year to prioritize your self care and get the help that you need so that this year is the last year that you focus on weight loss. There is a clear path to success with sustainable weight loss. And in the coaching program, you're going to get education and inspiration, resources, and accountability from the Ideal support system throughout the year to keep you on track with your and help you to lose weight for the last time. So you transform not only physically, but also mentally and emotionally. So I guarantee that you achieve your goal body within 12 months, or I will coach you for free until you do. Of course, it's self-paced, it's online. You can do it on your own, like however fast or slow you want. And I created it for to take you step by step so you don't get overwhelmed. Because in the beginning, it feels overwhelming. It's like, oh my gosh, I have all of this weight to lose. Start with step one. You start with step one, you go through the success work there, and you just don't move on to step two until you're done with step one. And and so the course provides you with a strong foundation of knowledge for your sugar and flour free lifestyle. So you can master your mindset, develop strategy, and execute your plan during every phase of your journey. So that this time you lose weight for the last time. So if you're new to this lifestyle, it's going to help you be successful right off the bat. If you've tried and failed at sugar and flour free lifestyle in the past, uh, you know, this is going to help you to fill in the gaps and build a strong foundation that will support you throughout your life. So the course, so the course is self-paced and online. You can watch it when it's convenient for you, and then rewatch it in the future when you get to a new step. And then during our one-to-one and group coaching calls, we come together and celebrate your wins. We help you navigate the challenges that you're facing, and keep you accountable. So if you liked the challenge this week, you're going to absolutely love the course in the coaching program. In addition to instant access to the course, receive the Healthy Real Food Meal Plans PDF workbook to help you create a customized meal plan. And during the first one-on-one session that we have together, help you, which I'll tell you about in a second, I'll help you to customize your meal plan, so that it's something that you can stick to and consistent with. The PDF Mindset Mastery workbook contains all of the success work for the course, to help you to take what you're learning and apply it to your life. And this inner work is so important for lasting transformation. In addition to the course and the workbooks, you receive personalized coaching and support from me and a community of others who are going through the program with you throughout the year. So each year I do 44 live interactive 1 hour small group coaching sessions on Zoom. Um, so we meet about once a week so I can teach you and coach you. We actually have 3 sessions per week, but most people just come to one per week. Um, so coaching is just one of the most supportive forms of coaching because the important connection that you get with others who are on the same path with you. As one of the best ways to become better is to join a culture where your desired behavior is the normal behavior. So surround yourself with people who have the habits you have yourself and you rise there. But sometimes our loved ones at home, they don't really understand the issues that we have with food. And so Here we do. We get it and we can help you and support you through your transformation. So that's why I created the coaching program. It's a safe place to be real about your wins and also your struggles with your health journey, heal your relationship with food in your body. So right now I have 3 groups that you can choose from. There are group coaching calls on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. It's at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And then also I have uh, a call on Thursdays at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time. So if you can't make it live, you can watch the replay or attend another group coaching call that week. We also have a private podcast to listen to the course and past coaching calls and any events that you missed. So we start each group call with celebrating your wins for the week. We discuss the Monday Mindset Top time for coaching and setting an intention for the week. So if you have a question, if you're struggling or you have an anticipated obstacle that you need help navigating, uh, we help you during that time. And at the end of the call, we share our takeaways and share our focus for the upcoming week. Joining the Year of You, it guarantees your success and it gives you the accountability and support so you can that you'll benefit. It will propel you toward your goal. Even when the honeymoon has worn off and you're not motivated anymore, we're going to keep you going because your motivation will come back with consistent execution. So we've all made those New Year's resolutions and quit a few months later, but this group is really helpful because it keeps you accountable throughout the year, um, through all the ups and downs of your journey. And the key to success is unstoppability and accountability. So you'll be assigned a mentor who has been through the Year of You, who is one of my clients that has been through the Year of You, has achieved their goal body, and is thriving in maintenance. And so they will be your mentor for any questions between coaching calls. And also I'm available to you on an app called Voxer. So at Monday through Friday 1 to 3, I have my office hours where you can text me and I can answer any questions you have in between coaching calls. You also have access to the community in Facebook for daily accountability and support with other active members of my coaching program who are just as invested as you are and working toward the same goals. So what this means for you is you have a clear path to success, the ideal support community, and accountability to keep you on track with your goals throughout the year. You don't have to figure this out the hard way and you're not alone. Plus, I have some really amazing bonuses this week for action takers that sign up before the deadline a week from Friday, October 4th. Um, so when you sign up before the enrollment deadline, you are going to get a 1 hour one-on-one mindset mastery session with me on Zoom. So one-to-one, you and I are going to come together to get you started strong, help you set a strong intention for the year. I'll help you clear with your clarity tool and your 7 levels deep exercises um, so that you can get clear on your vision and your why to help you overcome any obstacle that gets in your way. In this call, we also will customize your meal plan and help you to set up an accountability structure um, to give you the confidence to move forward. You also get the Healthy Real Food Meal Ideas, the Peas and Menu Planner ebook, and the Whole Food Plant-Based Cookbook with tons of recipes and meal ideas that are sugar and flour free that make meal planning so much easier. In addition to the course, the workbooks, coaching calls, mentorship, and the VIP community, I'm also throwing in the complete PDF food list. So this document is a comprehensive food list that helps you to learn the weights of each food as well as which foods are preferred and which compliant food should be used more sparingly to take a learning curve. So this resource is invaluable for you on your weight loss journey. It's going to help you decrease your brain, make meal planning easier, and give you peace to know not eating too much or too little, but that you're fueling your body with exactly what you need to lose weight in a healthy, natural, and sustainable way. You'll also get the my favorite things booklet that has links to all of my favorite kitchen gadgets, self-care items, books, and apps. You will get access to the full Success Path library, with tons of content in there to educate and inspire you on your journey, including replays of this challenge and replays of the Love Yourself First Telesummit that has interviews with 30 and presentations from 30 experts in the field of self-care. You get access to the 4-week restorative yoga course for emotional eaters workshop and also the Healthy Real Food app that my brother and I created for you. If you have an Apple iPhone, you can track your sugar and flour free lifestyle right there on your phone. You have your meal plan, your food list with you everywhere that you go. So all of this just makes the process of losing weight faster, easier, and way more fun. I guarantee that you achieve your goal body within 12 months, or I coach you for free until you do. When you follow the blueprint with 95% consistency, when you stay accountable by emailing me your weekly accountability sheets so I can monitor your progress, and when you attend 90% of the call. So this guarantee does not allow you to fail. And achieving your goal body will go from feeling impossible to inevitable. And if for any reason you sign up for the program and you decide it's not for you, I offer a 7-day unconditional money back guarantee, and you can get all of your money back. So you have nothing to lose but the weight and everything to gain from joining our coaching community. Once you complete a year of coaching and achieve maintenance, you can continue in the coaching program for free as a mentor. I want to help you not only lose weight, but keep it off. We will support you during every phase of your journey, including maintenance, and coaching is free in maintenance. When you jump, becoming a mentor after you've achieved your own transformation, it's one strategies to help you to stay accountable and to maintain the miracle that you've accomplished. So the value of everything that you see here in the group coaching program and the keeping maintenance is worth over $33,000, but you can join the Year of You for only $297 per month. Or if you commit to the year and you choose to pay in full for the year, you get 2 months for free, saving you almost $600, and it's tax-free, saving you another couple $100 compared to the monthly option. So most people choose the yearly option because transformation takes time. By declaring this year as the Year of You, you will find your commitment to your goals goes to the next level because you have money in the game. And it's hard for us women to invest in ourselves. Um, we give so much to everyone around us, but we need support too. And investing in coaching is the best gift that you can give your family and your loved ones because when you can show up well and whole, we have more capacity to give and you have needs too. And we want to take care of you for one. And so just imagine where you could be in a year with this level of support, guidance, and accountability. And don't forget that while we do connect you with a buddy for daily support and accountability, if you bring your own buddy, you get membership at half price. So here's Angela's inspiring testimonial from the group coaching program. She said, because of the investment, I have transformed not only my life, but my husband's and my 6 children. I knew that I was the catalyst for the transformation in all of our lives. I was the change that needed to happen so that I could break the cycle of unhealthy eating and body image. Here I am 5 months in, and I can't tell you how incredible it's been for my heart. My goals seem so attainable, and I feel like this trial has taught me how to do hard things. Erin has been such a force for good in my life. She has been a light to me to show me the way and to lead me with her weekly mindsets, coaching calls, and her optimism in all things. Take back your life. Give no more power to those things that don't love you back. It's worth everything. Erin, thank you for helping me change the course of 8 people's lives and future generations and for giving me hope. So Angela is so inspiring. And since she wrote this, she has completed the Year of You, achieved her goal body, and is now one of the mentors in our program. She, like many people I work with, were worried about the investment initially, and they lacked the confidence. She lacked the confidence that coaching could actually make a difference for her. but her results speak for themselves. My clients tell me all of the time how glad they are that they took that leap and invested in themselves with coaching, and they couldn't have done it alone. So on the left, she said, from the beginning, Erin has taught me how to change my eating habits and to grasp hold of my food addiction. I started in 35 pounds, and in 7 months, I'm down to 165 pounds. She is helping me to maintain my weight for the past 3 months. I love the weekly group coaching call where I can check in with Erin, her know what I've been going through and what I need help with, what I can celebrate. I'm grateful for her positive feedback, for being a steady guide of positivity. I've never been able to meet with any other program. So since she wrote this, she's lost 80 pounds and she's been in maintenance for over a year and is just also one of our inspiring mentors. The coaching program will give you rocket fuel to achieve your goal. I hope join us. Apply for the coaching program October 4th, a week from tomorrow. And after that, the doors will be closed. So if it's something that you're interested in, go ahead, type yes in the chat, send me a message, and we can connect. Or you can also just go to www.healthyrealfood.com to learn more and apply. I only have 10 spots available this month, and it's first come, first serve. So if you're in, just go ahead, scan that QR code or go to healthyrealfood.com to learn more and sign up. When you sign up, you'll get an email from me and we'll with the next steps to get you started with the program. We'll schedule it for our Mindset Mastery call in the next week. So after this call today, you can, yeah. So, after this call today, I just want to thank you so much for coming. This has been so fun getting to know you. If you are wanting a free consultation one-to-one with me, you can go to my website at healthyrealfood.com and find a link to my schedule there. If you have questions before you sign up, but whether or not this program is for you, I just want to thank you for spending the time with me this week at the challenge. I'm so excited to work with those of you who coaching program. And congratulations to all of you who are here with me on Zoom and who are watching the replay. And for making it to the end, you are an action taker. You have what it takes to be successful, and I believe in you.